Welcome back to another episode of Footballin with Ben Roethlisberger. My name is Spence, and as always, I am joined here with two-time Super Bowl champion Ben Roethlisberger. Got the sound effects going.
Everything, thanks.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you, man. So we are. It's Monday night. It is Monday night. It is week 2. It's 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means we are at halftime in the Browns-Steelers game.
Halftime just started. We literally just hit record as they're talking right now about Nick Chubb, which was an awful. I'm glad they didn't show it. They said it was incredibly gruesome. Like I guess they showed it. They announced on the broadcast that they showed it in the jumbotron, and the whole crowd like gasped. And I'm glad they didn't show it. But just feel bad for Nick. What an unbelievable football player. Workhorse for that football team. I mean, to me, that team has just changed dramatically. That offense especially, but that team has changed dramatically. And I feel bad for him. So prayers to him, his family. We'll lift them up and hope. And you say hopefully it's not bad, but man, it sure doesn't look good. But so that's what they're talking about now. But we're down here, 14-16. The longest first half of football forever.
Brother, this is the only time I've ever seen somebody restart the first quarter. They had to go back.
Crazy. And what an interesting first half. So we thought we'd take this kind of during halftime, briefly talk about the first half and then just be here for the second half, kind of talk about it as we're watching it. We got some food. We did not ask Evan to be here this late, but he did prep some food for us.
Thank you, Evan.
These are ribs.
Okay.
These are like glorified Hot Pockets. They're so good.
I was fine with a normal Hot Pocket. Yeah, that's great.
And these are like a stuffed double. It's like a twice baked.
Oh, you know what these are? Both of those are in the cookbook.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
These are very good. Little pepper jack cheese on top.
I know that because I had a photograph of it. So,
it's very good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be nibbling on that.
Speaking of cookbook, we did reorder. Nice. They should be available here soon. We'll let you know, guys, as soon as they are with the second order.
Yeah.
Thought I'd get
awesome.
that. Yep.
And we do have to make an announcement at some point about this week. We have a special guest coming on this week.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even decided how we're going to do that episode particularly, but it was
True.
It was supposed to happen today.
And I'm not going to say he gold jacketed us because that's kind of rude. I did tell him I was going to bust his chops a little bit, but
big time. We got big time.
Yeah,
call it.
Jerome was going to come on today, and because of timing of stuff, we pushed it to Thursday. So we'll see. We're going to hopefully film that on Thursday and then release it to you guys whenever we kind of get around to it and get going. So, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We'll talk second half as the game's going on, just about like what's been going on. We'll talk around the league, maybe some stuff. I just was doing an awesome golf thing last week called the Crew Cup. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Crawford, my caddy. You're the man. But anyway, yeah,
cool.
First half.
Yeah, you want to dive right into it? You want to start a beer? Like you
if you want to start pouring one, I think we get into it.
Yeah. So
because it was the craziest start of the game ever. Our boy, guest of the show,
5'6",
Alex Highsmith.
Yes, sir.
Takes the first play of the game, which was crazy, off the tight end's hands. Minka's got it. Minka gets blasted, gets hit, ball pops up in the air. Alex is like, "Look what I found," and he goes to the house. And I'll tell you this, as a team, as a fan, as a ex-quarterback on that field, there is not a better way to start a game. I mean, you think about like, okay, if you kick off, if they fumble and you recover, that's awesome. They fumble, recover like to the house, that's a great. But that play right there as a quarterback, you're like, this is glorious. Glorious.
Is your job a little bit easier now?
You just feel so good. Defense goes back out. Minka's flying around in the first half.
Yes.
Minka right now is doing his thing, making tackle after tackle, just doing what Minka does. I watched TJ do him a big sack at the end of the half by TJ to push him back. They still made the field goal, but got him out of field goal range. Made me nervous because that last drive, the Steelers had him backed up, and it was 2nd and 20, and they hit Njoku for probably what should have been like a 7-yard gain, and he goes for like 27 or 30 or something. I'm like, oh man, we can't do that. but ended up holding at the end of the half, holding to 3. And so it's but what a start to that game for the Steelers getting that pick, and then unfortunately comes back the other direction, and a couple plays later we throw a pick. So it's kind of give right back to them, but the defense stepped up and has held them to field goals, and it's been pretty good for them so far. Big play in the first half by George Pickens on a little in route. Kenny standing in the pocket taking the big hit. That was awesome to see. Just the confidence to stand there and connect on it. So I think it's kind of been a whirlwind first half. Steelers haven't got much going on the offensive side yet. Kenny's hit a couple really good throws, been a little bit inaccurate again with some throws. Again, can't tell. You never can tell if you don't watch the film. Does a receiver stop? Is he getting his depth? What's going on? But there's just still some disconnect between the receivers and Kenny, in my opinion. We still haven't got Naj going. I think Warren has picked up the first 2 first downs for us and caught the ball and got the first down. So there's been some definitely some positive going on, and some stuff that you can continue to work on. I think we'll see what the second half adjustments look like coming out, and what's going to happen. I think the Browns the Browns started the game even before Chubb got hurt. I thought they were doing everything to help the Steelers. They just weren't running it felt like every run was a minimum of 4, and then all of a sudden they're like, after the turnover, they throw it on 3 straight plays, and it's like, why are you not giving the ball to Chubb?
I thought the exact same thing.
And so it's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be tough sledding for the Browns offense moving forward unless they make some major adjustments without the threat of a run game, because that's what makes Watson and their passing game special, is the threat of Chubb. And so we'll see how the Steelers come out. They start, blitzing more. Are they going to, try and just say, hey, beat us with the pass? So it'll be interesting to see what happens this second half.
What do you think the halftime adjustments for the Steelers are going to be? What do you think the focus is?
Well, I think the focus is going to be stopping Watson, making sure that they don't give up like that trick play or something, because I don't think that – I heard them say that the running back that start right now, the kid that was the backup that's now the starter, last year had 14 plays on offense, and last week had 15. So he's obviously not an experienced player. So it's good and bad. It's good he doesn't have experience, but it's also bad because you don't have much film on him. I think you've got to come out and really just – I think you've got to say, hey, listen – we're not going to let Deshaun beat us with his legs. Don't let him scramble and pick up big plays. And I think if you watch him and Njoku, the tight end, I think that you have a decent shot of really slowing him down. And for the Steelers on offense, it's just don't make that mistake. Don't turn the ball over. Find a way to just kind of, you can work it down the field. At this point, I would say punts aren't a bad thing. I know it sounds crazy, but you just don't want to turn it over. And I think that I'd like to see Pat Freiermuth get more involved.
Saying that since
I know I preach that, and I probably need to stop. But maybe ball out, some quick ball out. Now some of the ball out, the screens and stuff. I know one. They threw a swing pass like to the back, and I know there's a backside slant was open. So I'm not saying they haven't tried the quick stuff, but just keep maybe a wide receiver screen at some point. It seems like sometimes the corners are a little far off. Let's get the ball out quick. So. We'll see what it looks like in the second half, coming out early.
It did feel like the Steelers were prioritizing the passing game. Do you think they're going to continue to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it did. And I was a little surprised about that, truthfully, coming out. I mean, that the Browns have a heck of a pass rush. They got a great secondary. But maybe they saw something where they didn't feel comfortable dropping back to pass and throwing it down, running the ball. Yeah. So they wanted to drop back and pass some. So we'll see coming out. I'd like to see him try and it sounds crazy, try and establish a little bit of run. But again, I also like the run game alternative. RPO, quick screens, get the ball out quick, get into your playmakers' hands and see what they can do.
Yeah, I would love to see Jaylen Warren a little bit more. I mean, I'd like to see him get Naj going, because I think when Naj hits a groove, he's a tough dude to stop. It just seems like we haven't been able to do that yet. I know we're in week 2. But I don't know if these splash plays with Jaylen are just that. They're just like, hey, these one-offs. It seems to be happening consistent enough to where you could rely on him a little bit more. I like his aggression. Like I said,
he runs hard. He runs hard.
My favorite thing, man, when he was that big break that he had the opportunity to get out of bounds, and he just sought out contact, just lowered the shoulder at the sideline. So you gotta love that. You gotta love to see that. So it's wild because what is it, 14-16? What was it?
I think something like that.
I didn't see it.
I'm almost positive that's what it was.
It does not feel like it's a 14-16 game though. I don't know. There are moments like the one fumble fiasco that. I felt like there were moments throughout the first half where it was like, what was the word I was? It just felt unsettled. Felt like each one. I mean, I can't imagine how loud it is there. Obviously, the division rival
it had to be loud.
Yeah.
Monday night.
It's
so. Let me ask you this, Spence, from like your perspective, just watching it as a casual fan, if you will. In just watching the game, who do you, if you didn't know the score, who would you think was winning the game?
The Browns.
You think the Browns like have it pretty good, dominated, or just like
no? I just think the Browns' offensive attack has been more consistent. Okay. I mean the Steelers' defense has been I think great. I think early on it was terrifying. I mean they just dominated everything. I mean obviously you get the momentum when that pick six happens, but I just felt like they were winning at the line, bro. I just felt like, Minkah. I don't know if he's cloned or how many Minkas they have. I just feels like that dude is everywhere.
Yeah.
But it just felt.
So that's interesting you say, because that's how I would say if I was the Steelers, if I was a player right there, I'd be like, hey, listen, guys, we weathered that. Like we're up 2 and we should be down. Like we didn't play well. So you have to have some confidence coming out at halftime right now. Getting the ball first, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited to see it going because I can't wait to see the offense that we saw in the preseason. And I know that's like a asterisk statement, right? Because the preseason is different. I understand different speed. You're playing against dudes that probably aren't even on that team anymore. You know what I mean? So I get that, but I do think that there was something that we saw in the preseason, glimmers at least of something that was very exciting. I think it was something that was extremely dynamic, and it felt cohesive. It felt like confident.
But you know what's interesting? Think about this. We played in the preseason Tampa Bay, dominated them. Tampa's 2-0.
That's true.
We played Atlanta, dominated them. Atlanta's 2-0. You know,
you should. You know what you should do? You should get into this football industry. It's not like you actually like. It feels like you might know what you're talking about a little bit.
Just saying.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
No, here's your kickoff. So.
All right, so the second half has just started. Yeah. Again, I'm telling you, man. I don't know a game in the past. I watched maybe 5 or 6 games week 1. None of them was running back.
Oh, we should hear Tom real quick, shouldn't we?
Coach T's here getting interviewed. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Any adjustments. That was a bunch of nothing. That's typical Tomlin. Come out, pass. So here you go. So this is what I'm talking about here.
Scramble out.
First play.
Oh no!
Oh, it was almost intercepted. Oh my gosh, that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about. But did you see how I got him out of the pocket?
Yeah,
comfortable play, probably an easy pass. Oh, I don't know what he was with that. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Boy, Steelers fans, we just dodged a big bullet right there. Now y'all are gonna be watching this, and you guys are gonna know what happens at the end of it. Like, you guys are already gonna know the final result of this game, but still, like, you're gonna know like.
So, and before you guys comment, we want to put the game in the bottom corner of the screen too.
I know, yeah. we don't have enough money for that, guys.
Yeah.
The NFL would charge us an arm and a leg to do that, so we can't do it.
That's a pass, okay.
That was interesting. Yeah, we would love to watch this with you guys and put it up and let you see it. We're not allowed. So
we're just 2 guys in a basement, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're gonna watch this and know what happened, but if you guys want to rewatch it with us and already know, you can get a part of it. But
14:47 left in the.
My point was that first play, right? That's what you want. You get him out in the pocket. You could try and get an easy completion. Now nothing was there, but
So is this what you saw in the first two plays? Is this what you're expecting them to come out and do?
Yeah, I don't know what that's the second play. That one I don't know what that was. Like the guy was running deep, and I don't know if Kenny was trying to throw a back shoulder. I don't know without seeing it. There was some. Kenny stepping up in the pocket. There's a laser.
Yeah, little dart.
There we go.
Got him.
There we go. There we step up in the pocket, throw it hard. There you go. Nice one. Come on, George. Just get back to the huddle, bud. Just get back to the huddle.
Get up. We got someone hurt.
So anyway,
yeah.
This is a big opening drive for them. Good. They got a first down. That's what you want. We had a couple early penalties. We had 2 offsides on Chooks, 2 false starts. In the first half, and I'm not sure what Gunner was doing on that kickoff. He tried to stay in bounds on the 9. I assume he just had a little brain fart. That was very interesting. But they got away with, I thought they called a hold on one of their guys once, and I don't think there was one. So there's been kind of a little bit of back and forth in the first half in terms of officiating. So
what about that was Tomlin's first successful challenge?
Yes, Tomlin was. How about that?
We got one?
He was 0-5 in the last 3 years in challenges, and he finally got his first one. How about that?
Kudos to him, man. Just trusting his
Coach,
trusting his team.
Here's to you, Coach. Congrats.
I thought it was interesting because he was challenging the position, right? He was challenging because the call was that he fumbled the ball, he recovered it, and he was short. But it turns out he didn't even recover the ball.
Yes, that was the most amazing thing to me.
That's what I'm saying. This game.
Did you not challenge? You didn't want to challenge that you all recovered it. It was just a challenge that you didn't get the first.
This has been the craziest game I feel like I've seen in a very long time. I mean, you see, it's down to obviously the tragic injuries, the ridiculous turnovers, the insane first play. Well,
I'll tell you this too. This drive, depending on what happens, it's even going to be backed up anyway. That kid from Cleveland, if he picks that ball off, this game could be completely different. Yeah. That's the craziness of this game. That one play like that could completely change the direction, the outcome of the game. If that ball's intercepted, he's in bounds, he could run it. But Cleveland has the ball in field goal range, so they're going to get at least 3, if not 7. What's it do for momentum? What's it do for morale? Well, they don't get it. So now the Steelers are dodge the bullet. Now they're driving. Are they going to go score and put up points? I mean, if nothing else, they're flipping the field. Yeah. I mean, plays like that, people don't realize those plays, that one play can be huge.
Is that stuff that you guys are identifying on the field? Or are you that in the moment?
No, you're in the moment. Well, on the sideline, if I'm on the defense, if that happens with reverse, if I throw the ball, I'm not thinking oh, that could have been huge. But if I'm on the sideline, I'm that would have been huge for us. You know what I'm saying? If it's the other way around.
So are you able to identify bigger shifts in momentum on the defense because you're watching it and you are being involved in it?
Yeah, because when you're playing it, you're instantly to the next play.
Right. You're not even thinking, the momentum
you drop that, I'm okay, what's next?
That's interesting, man. That is very interesting. How many weeks in? Because I'm just thinking about last season. I feel like you see. I mean, you see this every season, but you find teams that come out hot, right, and they show promise, and then they kind of maybe plateau in the middle of the season. By what week are you saying, okay, that's what that team's identity is? Because I still feel like I'm just gonna go back to the preseason. You had the glimmer of a hope. I'm I think that's in there on our offense. The weapons are unreal. I still think there's a crazy amount of talent there. At what week can you call it? How many times do you need to see it to say, okay, that's what our identity is as this team?
A few.
Like double digits?
No, I was going to say somewhere between 6 and 8.
Okay.
I feel like that's oh wait. My wife just texted me. Oh, see, there you go, coming out, run the ball, June.
I'm surprised I didn't see that earlier.
But that's a good call. That's coming out, giving them the ball, running hard, picking up 5.
I'm telling you, the best thing that I've seen this game so far are the Browns uniforms. Them all white. I don't care what
they look good.
Say what you will about Cleveland. Them all whites is clean.
They look good.
I never seen that. They said that was a throwback to the 40s or something.
Yeah, they look. Let's see, look, 5 yards. Here we go again. See? Yeah, just keep doing it.
He's getting that every time.
Just keep doing it. Downhill. But what are we talking about? Momentum.
Yep.
Right? That ball could have been picked off.
Yeah, man. This is it's a nail biter, guys. I feel like I'm on
It's a big drive.
I feel like I don't have any confidence yet. I'm like, oh, I'm still.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
We got another guy injured over there.
You got it. That's a big one for them too. Running it again.
There you go.
All right. Okay. We got back to line of scrimmage. Good run. Yeah, is the other game over? The other Monday night game? It might be over.
The Saints and.
Yeah, it looks like the Saints were beating Carolina pretty good.
Yeah. That's wild, man. These injuries this early in the season, I feel like we've had a bunch of significant ones. I think one is probably appropriate to address is Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, man.
And I don't know when you want to do that. If you guys are listening in here, we're doing a watch along at this point, so it's a little bit different than the typical shows where we recap it. You're going to have a little bit of space in because we're watching it.
All out.
Yeah.
Wide open. See, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, don't jump.
Okay, there was a Kenny threw a little route there to George Pickens on the sideline there.
Yeah, Aaron getting hurt. I mean, fourth play of the game, third play. I mean, it's just so sad, so crazy. I mean, all the build up for this season for that team, for him going to New York. I mean, people were talking Super Bowl. I mean, contenders. Yeah. Like they have a great defense. They have a lot of weapons on offense. And it's just like how and no offense to Zach Wilson, but how fast did those dreams get shattered?
Yeah.
I mean, he goes down and George Pickens got 100 yards. There's a slant again. See that they keep throwing that slant. I want to see this. If it's behind him, he's been a little behind him and a little low on the slants today. And I want to see this one again. If it was just great defense. Now Denzel Ward's a great defender. He's really, really good. But let's see if they show the replay. Kind of.
Is that 3 and out?
Yeah. Well, no, not 3 and out, but they drove it down. I go, all right, come on, Boz, Mr. Reliable, let's go, babe. We did see Boz last night in Chapel.
Yeah, man, he was back there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Not that it's a big deal, but just good to see Boz and see him at Chapel. But all right, come on, Boz.
Where we had a 50-yard attempt?
Yeah, 50. Good hold.
Oh.
Stay there. Nice. There, Mr. Reliable. Good
Mr.
job, boss.
Mr. Can't Miss.
There you go, bub. All right, 3 points.
Yeah, he makes that look far too easy.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, I'm
so happy for Boss.
Have you ever tried to kick a field goal?
No.
Not at all? Never once?
I'd heard everything.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Even in your early days, you never set me up
never.
at the 30.
I can't say never, but
yeah,
the way just the ease with which they do it is spectacular.
I was saying, Boz makes that look effortless.
Good hold too by Presley. But anyway, yeah, Aaron going down, and then just kind of what's going on in New York, and you feel for him. And I know that the question was, well, initially, I guess, is will he be back? I think he kind of put that to rest pretty quick with I'll be back and this, that, and the other. And there was never a thought or doubt in my mind he wasn't coming back.
Really?
Never. He's not going to go out like that. He's going to come back, and he's going to show everyone, that he's, why he's one of the best.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you fully expect his return? He's just going to ball out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I expect. I mean, he's incredibly good.
Yeah.
So even like a 75% Aaron Rodgers is still better than most.
Yeah.
No one's really going to know how it's going. I mean, he's 40. No one's going to know exactly how I mean, he went to one of the best surgeons in the world, Dr. Elatrosh. Big shout outs, Neil.
Yeah.
He went there, but still, everybody's body reacts differently. What's it going to do? I don't know how much, is the Achilles. I mean, I know the Achilles, how important it is. I get that. But to a thrower, the kinesiology of it, I don't know.
But, when you were watched that, did you feel at all for him in that moment? Because it felt like, I mean, even with your elbow later in your career, is that are you replaying that in your mind? Did you think you were coming back the moment it happened to your arm? I know the injury is different because your arm for a thrower, it's like, yo, dog, what are we doing?
No, because I didn't know. No, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know I didn't know anything at the time. Okay. No, it's like surgery. They're like, you can. It's not. It felt like at least from what the doctors told me, the rarity of my like how unique I should say the uniqueness of the surgery definitely put questions in my mind. But then once you decide, you just got to go. You can't afford to just keep saying like I'm not sure. It's got to be like all or nothing.
Sure,
in my opinion, for something like that. And I think he'll do the same thing. I think he'll go 110% at it, and I think he'll come back and be just fine.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that. And I'm bummed out, obviously, because I hate seeing anybody get injured.
Right.
But, I mean, at the same time, as a football fan, you're like, dude, that was such a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes there, does his thing. You know what I mean?
Fun to see.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like you're saying, he's one of the greatest. He's going to come back. It's just a wrinkle in the story. I'm really excited for what he's going to do next. I'm really excited to follow that journey. Yep. Not a Jets fan, but I'll be watching that. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure the world's going to watch it. Yep. You know, that's going to be the leading sports story for literally the day the Super Bowl's over.
Yeah,
it's going to be it's like an Aaron Rodgers watch, you know?
Panda watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this beer real quick while we're watching?
Yeah, we can do that, man.
Defense
dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally forgot we even poured this.
Yeah.
So this is from Penguin City Beer, and I don't know who sent this in. It was sent in from some.
I feel like we've dabbled in this coffee before.
Yeah,
I've seen it in there.
I have. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't stopped by Creekside in a minute, so I have to stop by Creekside to pick up anything that's been sent up.
I don't know if anybody sent anything.
Yeah. If you want to send something in, the address to do that is going to be in the description of this video and/or audio recording. But yeah, this is called the Winter Warmer.
Okay.
Nice little buffalo print. Is that what that is? The old red and black flannel.
What do you call it? Flannel. Yeah, it's called flannel.
Yeah. 6.5. It's a ale. And it's Youngstown, Ohio.
So we're in Youngstown. There's a big run. Speaking of Young.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
He's got speed, though.
Oh, he gone.
Oh, no. Minka's got him.
Come on, Mink.
Minka's got him.
Yep.
Oh. Minka. Oh, they gave a touchdown.
God,
that guy, I did not.
Who is that?
That's the backup.
He gassed. Look at him.
I mean, yeah.
He didn't even celebrate.
I did not. When he went around the corner, I'm like, okay, that's a 15-yard gain. And next thing you know,
that's how I feel, Minka.
Minka, good effort. I mean, that's what you want. Here's how I'm going to say this. Watch. So Minka is a superstar, right?
Yes. No,
he's down to half-inch line.
He down.
Half-inch line.
Because of Minka, baby.
Because of Minka. Good effort, Minka.
Where did he come from? That's what I'm saying.
And Mike Tomlin will say, every blade of grass. Or there's about 4 blades of grass in there.
Yes.
Let's go. But my point, what I'm saying now is Minka Fitzpatrick, a superstar.
Yes.
You don't see a lot of superstars give that kind of effort to make it. Guy making all kinds of money. Doesn't have to do that. Really doesn't have to. But he doesn't give up. Okay, he's on the. I get you, Mink. He's on the sideline like gassed.
Hey, he earned whatever.
I might even call timeout just to get him back on the field. He's that good.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to him.
Oh, he said, not today.
Good hit.
Who was that?
Good hit. Mr. Roberts.
He said, no.
Ooh. You guys will see on first and goal. Ooh.
My man said, not here.
You got a big quarterback.
Not here.
Look, he came full head of steam and just said, yuck.
Tucked him in quick.
That's nasty.
Minka's like the Holy Spirit. He's everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you got to get me. But anyway, I mean, just what an effort by Minka and gets out there and does everything he can to stop this. Get to him again.
I wanted to see him get cooked again by somebody else.
So anyway, Minka. I know they scored, dude, but awesome effort, and I expect nothing less from you. When I saw Minka last night, because I went to the team hotel last night because I wanted to go be a part of chapel.
You were there?
And why did I want to go be a part of chapel, Spence?
Because you're a man of God.
But also because my good friend and co-host, Spencer Teo.
Yeah, I was there.
Spoke at chapel. You were
I was the speaker.
The speaker at chapel last night. So, and it was amazing. The guys loved it. But so I went down there to be there. I saw Minka there, and he was like, "Hey, when can I get on the show?"
Yeah,
so we got to get Minka on the show. But good job last night at Chapel,
Thanks,
brother.
Man. I
that was
appreciate
really, really good.
Yeah, it's always
he's gonna just,
come on, man.
Anyway, this beer is good.
Yeah. Gosh, I hate when the Browns score. Always against any team.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
It's definitely a winner. I mean, it's a winner. It's a flannel beer.
Yeah. Oh, look good. Yeah, Chapel was cool, man. I will say this: anytime I get to preach the word of God is an awesome opportunity that I will never take for granted. But I love the fact that y'all have something like that because I know nothing about the inner workings of your guys' industry. Like I know, obviously, our friendship. I probably have more proximity than most that might listen to this, but I don't know how y'all get down like prepare. And the fact that you like Tomlin is adamant on having that available for players.
Oh yeah,
and PK.
PK is the best.
Shout out to PK, man, for running that thing.
Chevalier.
Yeah,
he's a gem. You mentioned it last night.
Yeah,
I mean anybody that knows PK knows what a dynamic man, father, husband, speaker, leader of men, servant of God. I mean, just he is the real deal. He's a total package. And the Steelers got incredibly lucky a few years ago to bring him on as our chaplain, and just an awesome guy. And so he speaks, but also brings in speakers. And so it's always been something that's been there the night before games, on the road and at home. And so it's it's presented to the team, whoever wants to go. What's the also saying? All are welcome. All are invited. I don't know, but everyone's welcome.
Everybody come through.
Everybody can come.
Yeah.
And there's not everyone goes, but you get a decent showing, and it's just great to be there and to be together and be in the presence of the Lord during that time. So I thought you did a great job, bud.
Thanks,
I was
man.
really obviously proud of you. And I had no doubts. To be honest, no doubts, but you did good.
Well, what's funny is, speaking of Minka, like I'd met Minka previously. We played pickleball. Alex, and Minka played pickleball. And so when I came in, he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, man, good to see you again." And then afterwards, he's like, "Man, you better at that than pickleball." I'm like, "Yeah, Minka, this is what I actually do.
Yeah.
I don't do pickleball."
No, you're
well,
cool.
But man, is it fun.
It was funny because I was sitting next to Danny Smith. At the end, he was like, "Ben," he goes, "We've had some good speakers and guys are good, but when you feel like he's talking to you and you're the only one in the room, that's something special." And I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "He's got a talent."
Well, I appreciate that, man. The guys were awesome. But yeah, great experience all around, man. And it's really cool to see the dudes come together and, I mean, unashamed of their faith. They're rallying around. It's wild, man, really to see that. It's encouraging. So we are here, kicking back off.
Yeah, Browns are kicking off after a touchdown.
Yeah. Third quarter, 10 minutes left in it. See what we can do.
Might need another beer.
Yeah, man. I think the entire city of Pittsburgh might need one after this. Well, if you are in Pittsburgh and you need a beer, go ahead and get yourself one of these delicious Icy Lights. This is not sponsored by Icy Light, but this hat's super dope, and they did give it to me. So thanks, guys. That'd be a good ad read, though, if it was sponsored by Icy. I'm crushing these ad reads for fake sponsors. But
I have some.
What?
I'm known to just be talking in the background.
Yeah. This is the this is the most unproduced podcast on the internet.
Did I tell you? I've got some crazy news.
You do?
Yeah.
What's going on?
This episode.
I'm gonna punch in on this because I feel like it's gonna be a big deal.
This episode, I don't know how I waited this long to tell you. This episode is brought to you.
No, we don't have.
This episode is brought to you by nobody. Just us. Still just us.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's the deal with this. I knew for a fact that this doesn't have a sponsor. And I believed you. I was like, dude, is there something? Did you get an email?
There's a big play to George again. George's like the only guy open.
Hey, man, I like this connection. 8-14. I'm here for it.
Going.
I wasn't sure what happened with that jump, though, in the previous one. I didn't know what the jump push was, but I don't care, man. He can do it.
Went out. Yeah, wide open. Wow. Good ball by Kenny. There you go. That's a good, accurate throw. Like that. 4 for 127. Uh-oh.
Get out of Kenny. Get out of Kenny.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, it happens. It happens.
Zach, that's okay. Right. He didn't.
Get back up. You got it. What was that dance?
That was the old kick the door down.
He gave him the old kick.
One did the belly rub. No, did the kick the door down.
He did the old, I'm not sure. So he did 3 of them. Yeah, that's.
Chip. But again, Pat's got 1 ball for 3 yards. Okay, rub the belly.
The old belly rub. Start with that. Start with something you know. And then he turned over and did the old boot to the door. Is what he did there. You weren't a big celebrator.
No.
If you had to, though, if you had to come up with like a defensive, TJ got his kick thing, right?
Yeah.
If you could put yourself in the mind of a defensive player, we just got the.
Who is that?
Hate to see it. Get up, bud.
Yeah, I don't even hurt, but DB.
Just got to cook people. So you hit somebody. You had the energy. Like what would be your celebration?
Well, I got fined for my celebration. I did the 6 shooters.
Oh yeah, I love
the 6 shooters. I'd stick with it.
That'd
be my go-to, the 6 shooters. But I get fined all the time for that. So
my favorite part about that is that you got fined for it.
That's just what happens sometimes.
You got to be careful, man. You can't just be.
You can't just be.
Pachoom and pachoom. You can't do that. Pachoom. Was that Kevin Hart joke? You just say pachoom, pachoom. Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
I hate to see these people getting hurt, man. This is not.
What I'm trying to think if anything happened around the league that we need to talk about. Aaron got hurt. We talked about Aaron.
That was the big one, man. And I'm sure there is, man. I can just duck through some.
How about? Did you see the Denver game? Russell Wilson, the end of that game.
No.
Russell throws like a 50-yard Hail Mary to go down by 2.
Yeah.
And they go for 2 to tie it. And they don't get it.
Really?
It's like the Hail Mary. Like, we're just going to chuck it.
And that's like the beautiful play that you get.
Yep, and then you get nothing on the 2-pointer.
Jeez. How's that going? Like Denver, is that panning out? Yeah. Yeah, but is it 0-2 with promise, or is it like, no, this is 0-2?
I haven't watched enough. Enough.
Because Sean Payton over there.
Yeah.
He can do it. From what you've seen, has that made a significant difference from what you saw last year?
I don't know. I watched very, very little of the game because I was actually with Benjamin this weekend. He had a tournament on Sunday, so I only got to watch a little bit. But it doesn't look like the same offense Sean ran with Drew in New Orleans. So I don't know if that's intentional, if he's, I'm not saying that Drew and Russell are the same person.
Sure.
But, if you have an offense, typically you'd want to kind of stick to that. So it doesn't appear to be. It could be the exact same. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it, but I don't know. But
yeah.
But Benjamin had a good golf tournament. He won.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so that's funny because I remember we had a text thread going. You're like, "Hey, I'm caddying. I'm not going to be a text bag." Yeah. And then when you resurfaced, you're like, brought home the hardware. Shot a 38.
And he was a little under the weather, so he persevered. I said to him, "Hey, do you want to go or not? It's up to you. If you're not feeling well, you don't have to go." And he was like, "Where are we playing?" I told him, and he goes, "I didn't play well there last time," so he wanted to go improve his score from the last time. So I was like,
competitor.
And and he persevered. And I told him we were on the 7th hole, and I said, "Dude, no matter what happens today, I am so proud of you for persevering, coming out here. I'm always loving. I'm always proud of you, but I'm extra proud of your perseverance." And everything you did to do this. So,
and then he came out.
He did awesome. He played well. All right, 3rd and 16. Probably take a check down. He had a little screen. Hey,
to it.
Warren might get it. I mean,
he fought for it, dude.
50. Good. That's called a field flip. That's called.
Come on, bud.
That's called just get what you can to flip the field. You get yourself there to get a easy enough punt, something to just get those extra 10, 15 yards.
And so you're headed into that knowing hey, man, we're going to get this. Let's just get what you can.
Yeah. Yeah, 3rd and 16 is so hard. So few plays. They're dropping everybody. Mm-hmm. So let's just see how many yards we can get, see what happens.
How many first downs have we had tonight? 3?
I don't know.
4?
I feel like we got a couple this half so far. 2 maybe this half? I don't know what's going to happen here. But no, I was super proud of him, man. He fought and persevered and Just really cool.
I think that's cool that he has redemption on a spot where he didn't play.
Yeah,
well.
Yeah, he did.
That's cool
for sure.
too, man.
He did.
So speaking of golf, man, I'm very curious about it. You shared a bit about it earlier with me when I was here setting up for when I thought Jerome was coming.
Yes.
But are you allowed to talk about it? Because it wasn't televised. It's not like recorded. It's not like
Wow, that dude just went down. Roberts.
Oh, what do we have here?
Remember the guy that stuck that guy on the goal line with his helmet? Yeah. He was on punt team and he just like kind of crumbled. Like took a knee.
That ain't it. Okay. Well, he's
he's
walking off now.
He must have been like, he must be a little woozy from that play. A little woozy. I actually asked. I said, hey, talked to Mike Ben. I said, hey, is this something that's like super secret or am I allowed to talk about it?
Is this Fight Club?
Yeah. He goes, no, that's cool. He goes, we don't really advertise it, but you can absolutely talk about it. Okay. And so it's called the Crew Cup. And basically what they do is there's 32 guys, kind of hand selected, have to be a 9 handicap or better. And they basically split the teams into 2 teams of 16. And so there's 2 captains, and they do like a full draft, all about like your stats are in there and everything. And they draft 2 teams, and it's 4 days of like complete Ryder Cup play. So the first 2 days are like 2-man better ball match play, and then the next 2 days are all individual matches. And so you get points if you win, you half point if you tie. And so it was team Steph Curry versus team Del Curry, his dad.
That's friggin' dope.
And so I was Steph's co-captain, and there's just like his brothers. Seth was there. Danny Ainge was there. Ray Allen was there. There's some big business guys that Brian Smith, who owns the Utah Jazz, was there. Just some a lot of really amazing guys that do some really cool things in the business world, but also some sports world guys. And so just it was fun. Man, we went to a Hoopy Match Club, which is when you tell people that know golf that you played there, they're like whoa. Right. And it instantly jumped in my top at least 10, maybe 5 golf course experiences because we had the whole place to ourselves, so no one else was there. It was just us. And amazing food, amazing people. The wait staff was awesome. The head pro was awesome. The caddy master was awesome. The caddies, everybody was just amazing. But we walk, you had to walk, and it was hot. It's in southeast Georgia.
Wow.
It was
so
hot.
So the most humid part of Georgia.
But what a fun 4 days with some amazing people. Yeah. Everyone was like, egos were all checked at the door. These guys are, some of the biggest business guys in the world, and actually in the country, and maybe the world too if you look at it. But just a fun time. So it was an awesome experience, and I hope that it's invite only. So I hope I get invited back. So
yeah, dude. From what you told me about it, it sounded awesome.
Yeah.
And you've played in a couple of those type of games.
Crawdad the caddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Crawdad is what you call him?
Crawford, but
Crawford.
They call him Crawdad.
Crawford's a cool name, man. Well, I'm looking for names. I'm on the name hunt because I don't know if I've announced it on here.
I was going to announce it.
But it's my kid, so I think I could probably announce it. But me and my wife are expecting our second child. That's right. Pow, 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 pow. Thank you. She's doing all the work. I'll take the credit and hand it to her later. So we're looking for names. We're on the name quest, right? So we'll finish like a movie, and in the credits, my wife will be like, well, just let it ride. And she's like looking for names, right?
Oh, you need a name board.
You know what? Here's the thing. I wish there was like a
no, don't
board.
say that loud because people might try it. Well, we have it. Ashley's got it.
Like you got it. You got it locked down. Yeah. Well, I won't describe what it is, but yeah, a name I would love to use that. I don't have any names to put on the board though yet. That's my problem. I got one that I like.
What do you like? Or you don't say it?
No, Van.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I like that. But so my daughter's name is super Polynesian. My wife is not Polynesian.
No, she's not.
She's quite Caucasian. And so I don't want like both.
Watch out, Danny Smith. Get out the way before you get knocked out, Danny Smith. Get out of there now.
I just don't want. I don't want like too super. My daughter does not look Polynesian.
No.
So I don't want like too super. Like I'm like, hey man, like I'm also half German. Can we look into that? So we're looking for names. My wife always loves Polynesian names, though. So
you should go like crazy. But what if are we like?
I don't. We think it's a boy. We don't know yet.
Oh, sorry, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Are you? What if they come out like looking super Polynesian
and like their name's Gary?
Big shot.
We're like,
oh no, pick it off.
Come on.
What's that? Levi Wallace.
That's all right. Hey,
pick that.
Hey, Levi, that's okay. Get up.
You gotta pick it though.
That one's over. It'd be nice to have, but that one's over.
Rascal.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, congratulations to you guys. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, I've already said it to you. But
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think if the baby comes out like super Polynesian, you should go with like something super Polynesian.
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
But you got to wait until you see the child.
You don't want to wait?
Oh, well, I'm telling you this, man. My daughter looked like an alien the first time I saw her.
Oh, Mika's out. That's an alert. Ruled out for a chest. Must have bruised when he landed.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I do not like this. Yeah.
Oh.
What's happening over here?
Oh. They're gonna throw a penalty.
Boy, you might have just started a bar fight over there.
They're gonna throw a penalty on Deshaun Watson. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Hey.
Grab him by the face mask.
Much love to which one is the younger Herbig? 51.
Well, he was the one that jumped in there.
Yeah, he came up quick. Am I saying the last? Is it Herbig? The last name?
So,
yeah.
I don't understand why Deshaun did that. I'm kind of confused by that. All right, he had him here. That's fine.
Oh, he had his.
I hit him by the thing, but then why do you have to throw him?
Probably couldn't let go.
Deshaun's got his pinky, he's got him wrapped up,
and then
just let go.
Yeah, wait.
No, that's a little extra. That's extra.
Yeah, Herbig came in, stepped to it. You a real one, bro.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Yeah, that. I mean, you're almost on the bench by the time he throws.
Yeah.
Unless he's just caught in there.
A lot of replays. Yeah, there you go. Call it on. Yeah, that's just
personal foul on the quarterback.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
I'm gonna crack this other beer, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, we can keep going, but if you guys
Golf Crawford.
Yeah. This one's dented.
Oh no, are you afraid? I love how people in the comment section last time told you how to open. If you just tap the beer, it won't do that.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So these get shipped all across the country, and they're like, "Oh,
we go.
What are you, a child?" I do look 17, so I don't blame you guys for.
You know what you don't have a call for often?
What's that?
3rd and 25.
There it is. What is it? Flip the field, man. What is that?
God.
Remember that? The old Alabama boss. So we very well might have done this before. There's a couple of these.
Cigar City, so we'll do it whenever we need to.
Yeah, so Cigar City is a phenomenal brewery.
Shout out.
That at some point in time in our journeys, we would like to make our way down there. It's but I feel like
it'd be fun.
It can't just. I feel like you got to make a trip of it. Go all the way down to Florida.
Yeah,
I love Florida. I haven't been home in a while. I'd love to go check it out. But this is, speaking of Florida.
Oh, it smells delightful. That smells like Florida.
This is the Florida Man.
Yeah, I know.
All right. This is a double India pale ale.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I could told you that.
When I think about this, I think about you. Not from Florida, but.
It's a double IPA for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely double hops.
Yep. And again, we very well might have already done this. I don't know. But unpredictable varieties of hops used in nearly criminal volumes combined to create a bold, citrusy double IPA brewed to pay tribute to the world's greatest superhero, the Florida Man.
Is really a superhero called Florida Man?
No, it's like a fictional creature that's in Florida.
Is it like a...
Like Florida's like a lawless swamp, and the Florida Man is the guy that embodies all of it.
What's that? Don't they have like that... The boogeyman? Who's the person that... creepy person? The tall guy with the long face that doesn't have a face?
Slender Man?
Slender Man.
Is he in Florida?
Oh, I'm saying, is that like the terrible thing? Like
Slender Man probably retired down there. Probably got a spot in Naples.
He's retired down there.
Yeah.
What's that old people living place down there? That big community that's like the crazy place down there.
Which one?
Oh, there you go. Okay, Naj.
Get it, Naj.
Finally.
Get it, Naj.
Naj. There we go. 15.
Get it, Naj.
There you go.
Let's go. Double two.
There you go. Oh, he pulled my hair. Good run. There we go. Maybe that's all I needed to get him going.
I like when Naj starts running angry,
Dan Moore. Look at you, Dan Moore. I see you, brother. I see you. Talked to him last night. Happy for him.
I like when Naj starts running angry, starts throwing people into the ground.
Hey, stop jumping, start running people over. Big man.
Yeah, he did. Grab the dread.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty smooth.
Here we go again. Oh, no.
For most.
Lost all those yards. No, he's on the feet.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, he's still running. Oh, this could be a big play. Watch out, Kenny.
Look, yes.
Nice. That was a negative 10.
Yes.
Hey, Naj, come out for a play.
Yeah. That's the Naj we were waiting for.
That's a big boy, hard to tackle.
Yeah, he says, scoop.
Yeah, Kenny, that's smart. Yep. Yeah, just get out the way, Kenny. Good job. You gotta go down and tie your shoe right there, Kenny, right in front of that guy. Right here. Go down, tie your shoe. Right there. Get out and tie it. Nope. Yeah. Oh, good flip your hips. Yep. You're a free game there. Watch yourself. Nice.
All right. What we got here?
Keep running with him. Oh, new guy. Yep. Yeah, keep running. Yep. See, this is what Canada wants, right? You're on. You're back into it. You're running the ball. You can start establishing yourself. This is exactly what the Steelers want to do. Set up a little play action here in a little bit. I'd run it right here again though.
2:23 left in the third quarter here.
53 rushing yards.
2nd and 7.
So your pass rushers are out. You just keep pounding them.
Simalu, Isaac, absolute animal.
Yeah, run left. Yep. Oh, the reverse.
Oh, little trickster,
that's
little jet ski.
See, that's not the run.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You don't like the jet sweep?
A little more reversey. That's more reversey.
Oh, he hit him with the Uno reverse card is what he did.
You're pounding them really well.
Yep.
I get that there's a place for it because you've been running downhill and you're
right.
And they got you on they brought a guy out the weak side and whatever, but I would like to stick with that. But
3rd and 9, what's your play call? Got to try to get it.
Some for 10 yards.
Oh, just a quick tenner.
Quick tenner. Oh, no screen.
Oh, no. Just
almost got intercepted again. Screen pass. Deflected in the air. That's not a bad call. I think that actually might have hit pretty good if see it again. But it might have hit if it didn't get tipped. A good call, Matt.
Yeah, that's wild.
Let's see. Here goes a replay right here. Rush comes. Yeah, they're bringing 5. Well, they dropped 1 in, but you got 3 to their 2. That actually might have been decent. All right, Presley punting again. Wait, they blew it dead. I'm like, why is no one doing anything?
Dude just gave. I think that's
so. We have no sound here, so we can't really hear anything. So we're like, wait, we're confused.
These watch-alongs are always so interesting to me, man. Especially when I go back and I upload it. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of little silence breaks because we're watching this game.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sorry, everybody.
But we don't have audio, so as we're trying to halfway call the game, we can't hear what's being said. So
yeah,
we're learning. We're figuring this out.
We're trying to go. We're not Manning casting it.
Yeah.
That's weird. But no, but that golf thing was really fun. I got my
is that what that is?
Yeah.
A little punching? I was gonna say, I walked down that's a clean hat. You know how I like hats.
That is nice. So that are awesome gifts. Just very, very generous people there.
Yeah.
So
that sounds like an awesome event. And I've only
shout anybody else out, but
no, I've not obviously never met Steph Curry, but I've watched him golf. And is he as good as he seems?
He's a good golfer. I'm undefeated against him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, love you, Steph. Appreciate you. No, they did a shootout, which was pretty cool. They had all 32 guys play. They divided the 4 teams of 8, and you'd go play as an 8-some. This is after your matches for they're actually playing for a watch. And you'd play the hole. Oh, Presley. See all those boo birds on Presley? Nice punt, Press. Down to the 1.
Yeah, that was clean.
Nice job. Nice work. I think he's a good punter. He's a good punter.
Look at that.
I understand no one likes the bad punt, but that's a good punt.
He says,
right there. He goes, I don't even need a gunner. I'm going to knock that out the 1 on my own.
Jeez.
Atta boy. Shout out Danny Smith. And so 8 guys go, 4 groups of 8. They eliminate, kick 3 out. So 5 guys go to the next hole. From there, they eliminate 2. So 3 guys go to the next hole. And then from there, 2 guys go. So then there's 8 guys left. So 2 guys from each group. 8 guys are left on hole number 16. And from there, they eliminate half of them.
Oh, geez.
And then so there's 4 guys play 17. They eliminate 2. And then 2 guys play 18. And the winner gets a watch. And so I somehow got to 16, the short par 3. And we're the last group, so I got up there. I see Steph up there. I see Ray Allen. Some of these guys, I'm like, oh, they made it through. And Ray and both those guys are really, really good golfers. Probably, all things considered, probably better than me. If we played 10 times, they're probably going to win 1 or 2 more times than me, probably. Yeah. But we got to 16, and the 3 of us continued on with one other guy, a business guy. And then we got on 17, Ray Allen and I both birdied. So we got Steph get up out of it. So got Steph up out of there. Probably just on a fluky thing, just those things where I had a little better shot. But
good or lucky, still works.
Yeah, and then went to 18 and somehow birdied again and beat Ray. So
do you
love you too, Ray?
Just text Steph and Ray and just tell them what time it is periodically. Like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I was looking at my watch.
Let me send this picture to you guys. Let you guys know what this watch is like. But no, but one of the coolest things of the night was a lot of really, really good Christian men there too, which was really neat. But Thomas Rhett was there, country singer.
Oh yeah.
And Baron Reinhardt from Need to Breathe,
yeah.
Christian singer. And so one night we sat around a fire and they just acoustically played some songs, and it was.
I mean, come on, what are we doing?
So good, so good. So, no, just a fun time with those guys and hearing those guys sing and tell stories and talk about their songs, and shout out to Thomas TR, 21 number ones.
That's it? Just the 21?
It's 21.
That's pretty cool.
Can you get a few more, bud?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Listen, I guess 21 number ones is fine. Yeah. I mean,
we're not going to judge.
It'll do. Yeah, that's wild, man. Have you been watching any other games around the league? What was your week 1 standout? Like, if you were like,
I think the Cowboys are
that's
really
exactly
good.
What I was going to ask. Yeah,
their defense is really good. Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons, yeah,
is an absolute animal. Absolute animal. I think the Niners are really good too, which is why I'm like, okay, like still we lost, but the Niners are like a legit football team. Offense, got a great defense. So I like that. I'm like someone like I think Benjamin asked the other day, like who do I think are the best teams right now? And those two teams definitely stood out to me. Trying to think who my AFC team would be right now. And I'm sure there's some I just can't. Do you follow it that close.
I mean, I know it's still early, and they have definitely not have looked the same as last year. But what do you think about the Chiefs? Now that Travis is back.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's huge. I mean, we talked about that. He's Patrick's comfort blanket, security. I mean, he's just so good. Mm-hmm. I think it showed this last week. I mean, the plays that he made when he was there for him. I think that's huge for him. Every quarterback, every great quarterback has a guy that he's the person that when it's your back's against the wall, like I'm looking for this guy. Mm-hmm. And everybody has one. Sometimes you get more than one, and there's other guys that can make plays for you, but there just seems to be that one guy that's just like, okay, I'm looking for
thank
him.
God he's there.
Yeah.
Heath!
Yeah.
Did you watch that Bengals-Ravens game?
I did not. We were headed up to that golf tournament, so I didn't get to see it.
That was wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I can't believe. Yeah, I would say that I can't believe. That's my biggest surprise so far. It's a big 3rd and 6, by the way. First play of the fourth quarter. I'm super surprised about the Bengals and Joe B. All that money and everything they got going on.
Okay.
Oh, is he in bounds? No? Oh boy,
I gave it to him. Maybe place it right
big
there,
play.
man.
That was a good throw, good catch. I think good coverage too. But yeah, I'm just really
the hard thing with that is last year they went 0-2 to start. right?
The Bengals did?
Yeah.
Oh, did they? I didn't know.
I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but I remember they had a rough start. But
is Mike challenging? Oh,
come on, Mike.
Come on, Coach T. Don't push your luck.
No, do it.
You had your first. Yeah, I mean, it's the time to do it, I guess.
Stick to your guns, Coach T.
The interesting thing is they're calling 2 feet. I'm concerned. He's got the ball. There's 1 foot down, 2 right there. That's the one that Mike's saying is out, which I agree that
when you have
third foot's out. But if they're saying he's got possession right there, then he's got 2 of them in. Oh, it's gonna be close. And I hate when you have to leave it to New York to determine when he has possession of the ball. Because if you say he's got it there, he's got that first foot in.
Yeah.
And that's number 3 that hit the line.
It seems like when they catch it outside of their body with their hands, that the possession is way easier to call. I think it always gets muddy when it's against the body and it's fumbling.
It didn't look like he was bobbling it. So
no, it looked like he had it on contact.
Anyway, you were asking. Oh, the Bengals.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I didn't know that they were.
Brother, I was watching Joe Burrow. I'm like, this is not Joe Burrow.
I know.
This is not Joe Burrow, man.
I know. And then they said he maybe tweaked his calf at the end of the game or something. I don't know.
I think, and I'm prepared to be 100% wrong on most things, but like, I think he had something going into it with his calf.
Well, he heard it in training camp.
Okay, so then he was like,
and I think he must have re-aggravated it.
Yeah. But still, man, like the Joe Burrow that we've seen the past couple of years, man, is a lethal quarterback, and that is not. Like,
now, listen, the Ravens are no pushover, but still, he was he got paid as a dude, and I'm not saying he's not. He is a dude.
Yeah,
we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
and he can still bring it, and everything will still be fine, but we haven't seen it yet. That's one of my big surprises so far of the year, I guess.
So I am interested by the thought process of like, oh, you just got to dial it in when it counts, right? I feel like that I've heard that phrase kind of thrown around when talking about the beginning of the league. Like, okay, well, it's week 1 or maybe it's week 2. Like, it's still early. You still have time. At what point in time does it count? Like, at what point in time are you like, hey, man, because I feel like if it's even just a little bit close towards the end of the season, those first 3 games counts. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it counts. And so I understand the sentiment that it's like, okay, we're working stuff out. But at what point in time you better have your sea legs here, Captain.
Well, I think that's the thing that makes football so unique as compared to basketball, baseball, and hockey. You have to, every game matters.
Right.
Literally. Where in the other sports, you can kind of get away with a loss here, 2 losses. I mean, you can go with a lot of losses, truthfully.
Yeah. Which
is why I think sometimes that those games aren't as important, and players take the time off. Like, so that happened when we were gone. When I was at that golf thing, and Steph and those guys were there, they were talking about that new rule that came out about the sitting and this, that, and the other. Oh, Mike lost the challenge. Oh, 50%.
Hey, we'll take the 1.
Yeah, we got 1. We got us 1. Yeah. You can sit out and you can take rest and this, that, and the other. In football, you can't, like, it hurts a lot to miss a game or to lose a game. I mean,
that was that tough hole. They're showing some replays
I don't know. It'll that's why the sport's so special. So same reason Super Bowl. Super Bowl, you have 1 game, and if you have a bad game, stinks to be you.
Yeah.
Every other sport's got a 7-game series where you can have bad games. That's why, like, when you had guys like MJ, they weren't losing a series because those guys weren't going to have multiple bad games.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also not getting into multiple car crashes for 60 minutes.
No. I mean, Amari Cooper again. How's he so wide open?
Because he's lethal. That guy is.
He's good, but what's going on? Big play action, run him down the field. He wasn't even going to play this today. This is a big drive. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but...
Yeah, but that's the way this game's been, man. I'm looking at the clock. We have 13, 40.
A little stutter at the top. That's nasty.
That's what I'm saying, man. 13, 40 left in the 4th, and it seems like there's plenty of time, but I feel like that clock is going down quick.
Well, they're starting to throw it a little bit. Yeah. They're starting to do some different things.
It's late, man. People are getting tired.
They're not. I mean, there's 3, 4 more.
I mean, if Chubb was in this game, it'd be completely different.
I think so too. I think that they would feel they could. Well, I think I say yes in the sense that the playbook would be completely wide open, right? Like you got all the stuff going. Now the Browns going with a little bit of a hurry up, trying to get the Steelers a little bit kind of gassed a little bit. Play action again. Nope. Run it. See right now they're going to keep going with it. Yeah. It's almost like on the road, no huddle. Like this is when the big boys up front, the linemen, are like looking at me like, Ben, let's go.
Really?
Like, let's go. Keep running. They're telling me.
I can sense it.
They're telling me they're done. The D-line is done. Let's go. Let's go. They're gassed. Like the boys would up front if we're going no huddle. Like, there's too many guys. Look, that guy's wide open out here. No one's covering him.
Yeah.
Mike's got to take a timeout or something. Oh, no. He ran back on the field. There's like no one covering the receiver for a second. But look, see what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, and you would think that even the offensive line are getting gassed. But right now they are saying they're looking at the quarterback like, DeJuan Jones, is that how you say it? DeJuan Jones?
Yeah.
6'8", 374. That's a big human being.
That is a giant.
Look at him, up to the line of scrimmage. Like this is the time typically when you'd want to like slow it down just a little bit, right? Like, okay, let's use up a little bit of clock. The Browns are just, their foot is on. They're showing basketball highlights right now. Big boy.
He's 6'8". Of course he was good at basketball.
He's not dunking, is he? He'll bring everything down.
He said,
he threw out the back. You guys will see. They showed some basketball highlights.
Yeah, he done throwing it off the backboard to himself.
Oh, look at this. I mean, they're just pounding it right down our throat.
Yeah.
And the flag, though. Might have a hold. That might be the
Please.
That might be the savior of the Steelers right there.
Give us a break.
Holding penalty.
So your old line's telling you, like, let's keep pushing, and they're trying to rotate, give you guys a break.
They can't rotate. That's the thing. They can't rotate in. And the line, I mean, they're trying to, but if you're not substituting, they don't have time to substitute.
Yeah.
And your guys up front are like, let's go, like, Ben, keep it going, and you just.
Did you prefer that? Like, did you prefer?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, loved it. And they were just like they were asking for when the big boys up front are asking for it.
Yeah.
Let's go because they're feeling good and they're blocking. And again, you'd think that they would be getting gas too.
Yeah.
But they're just wearing on D linemen.
Yeah.
They can't substitute out. This is exactly I can hear Pounce, Moan, Dave, all those guys right now. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're gas, Ben. Push this thing. Willie Colon.
That's great. So I mean, it doesn't seem like they're slowing down at all, man. Even with that penalty. Jeez. Get to him. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. No way this is gonna work. No. What's that flag? Off is that a face mask on
it might be.
Watson again? He threw him to the ground.
It might be.
Like he just
That's
face mask. No way.
I don't know how we got out of that.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
To get anything out of that.
Fourth quarter, 11:05. Bringing a personal foul face mask on.
How did you? That's the second time the quarterback got called on that. Remember, he's got to grab it and throw him.
Yeah.
No. You can't pull it. Yeah, you can't pull it.
He held on to that for way too long.
Isn't that the guy you said too that came up to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I like him, man.
Hey, but good for the Steelers. You persevered right now. Like you were getting just gashed. Mm-hmm. They were pushing it. They were all the way on probably close to I'd love to know where they were. 30-yard line maybe. They were close to the field goal range, and now they're all the way. Now it's going to be second and forever. Third and 26.
Well,
I mean that's huge because momentum was totally shifted to the Browns. Totally shifted. I mean we were done. You have to throw that little thing right there and try and get something back. He might have been down. They called him down. What's going on? We can't hear anything, but
so saying he fumbled and recovered, but at the same
we don't really know what's going on, but
it's at the same place where he tackled him. So,
but they're calling it. See, you got it. So what the refs are doing is they're going to call it a turnover, so that it's automatically reviewed. That's what you have to do. You have to call it a turnover. Otherwise, if you call them down, then it has to be reviewed by the team.
Yeah.
So that's like the smart thing to do. Anytime you can call it down,
kind of cover your six.
Let's see. Oh, it is a fumble too. No punt. Look at that big play.
Nice.
That is a good call then.
We got Holcomb.
Yeah.
Coming in, man.
So Steelers ball. So really, it was fourth down. But they would have punted and knocked them inside, wherever. Yeah. So there's 30 yards of field position right there.
Yeah, man. So as you're pushing, obviously throughout your career, like your hurry up was pretty lethal. Is there something about like a well-crafted play though that excites you as much as pushing it and seeing like reading it on the fly?
Oh yeah, there's an awesome feeling when coach, especially when it's like, because you'd have a lot of the same plays throughout the season, right? And you'd throw some additional ones in every once in a while, like some like a new play this week, right? And when the coach calls it up or whatever, and you draws it, calls it, and you score on it, it's like, oh, Myles Garrett, a little limp, that's big. There's like you dial it up, you draw it up, and it happens. That's like that feels really good. Yeah. When the coach calls a play, and it's one of those kind of special type ones, and it works, and you look to the side and like, nice, yep. Like that's you, good call.
What goes into naming the plays? Because I feel like there's always like these weird, like crazy. Come on, guys. Oh, that ain't it.
It depends. You can have guys just think of something. Sometimes things will go in like a category of plays, okay. Or you have receivers running like a route called something, and then you put the words together like maybe you have a play called Porsche, and it's because you have a post over and a shallow. Oh, okay. Porsche, poison, post over and in. So you try and come up with like silly things like that. But then there's a lot of things that make no sense.
I was gonna say, how many, like how often is it like inside jokes?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Oh no. Good play.
Oh, Kenny was almost out.
There we go. Another punt again.
Okay. Okay. So there's a little surf celebration there. That guy clearly has never surfed.
I was about to say something too. I can't remember what it was before that. No, it was before you asked me about. I don't remember what it was, but anyway,
man, that's tough.
Coming right up the guy, they tried to slide everybody over.
Yeah, because I felt.
I know what I was going to say. Yeah, no, I just thought of it.
It's a good play.
They just showed a stat. Myles Garrett has 1 QB pressure and 1 QB hit.
Jeez. And
he's on, and it's been like Dan Moore.
Okay.
Oh, what a bad play by the Browns player. So that was just such a knucklehead play by number 11 for the Browns. They every once in a while they do things like this where they're just the Browns again.
The Browns is the Browns.
Browns are the Browns. The guy please show this again. He could have caught the ball on like the 20-yard line, and he just let it bounce and ends up rolling all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yes.
I mean, they're just
that sounds like Cleveland.
Yeah, that's at Cleveland. Dan Moore has been blocking Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is one of the scariest and baddest pass rushers there is. And I mean, it's not over yet, but and I talked to him last night, and I said, dude, I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you the way you're playing. Keep it up. And I said, Myles is going to go on your side most of the day. He goes, a lot of it. And I think, and he hasn't been there the whole time, but Dan Moore, keep it up, dude. You are absolutely killing it, and I'm very proud of you. So
I feel like I remember somebody saying early on.
Yeah, I forget.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode of this podcast. But
just have it sometimes.
I love it though, man. I love it because we got to watch his journey. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the most satisfying thing. You're like, dude, Dan's a problem.
Yes.
Dan's a problem. So that's really cool. What do you think about these? They're expanding the. I know we've talked about this a couple times, but they're expanding the international games.
Yep. Did you see what they're going to do with that one though,
dude?
They're going to make the game like Toy Story.
Yes, and so I was thinking about that. I saw when I was announced that they're going to have Pixar animate live in like real time the game.
It can't be like it's got to be a little delayed, right? It has
to be a little. Well, and listen,
how do you do that
from a production mindset? I'm thinking like. How is that? I mean, that's going to be.
How fast can you do that?
I don't know. I understand how you could do it, right? I would imagine like you're not going to get like even in this commercial, you had you just build all the characters, kind of you would like Madden, right? The animation of it. Yeah. And then you just have those objects to replicate the play.
So the players are ready to go.
Right.
Yes.
But even like I'd be very curious what the delay is, and it probably wouldn't matter because it's international.
Well, it probably doesn't matter because like if kids are watching that, they're not care about watching it. Like, does it matter if it's A little bit delayed?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's in what, Germany? Right? So for us, we're not going to know, like, yeah, it's on like 9 a.m., but it could have already, like the actual, time zone change could have, like, it could be an hour delayed in live, and it would be like, wouldn't matter to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's in Germany or whatever it's at. But how many of those did you get to play?
One. I played in Minnesota. Yeah, that was crazy. Time change, getting over there.
Yeah.
They went over like a week early. We went over like 3 days early, and that was a big
Just
mistake.
3 days?
I think 3 or maybe 4. It was what a mistake. Yeah, like 3 days, I think. Such a mistake. We were so like exhausted and gassed, and they were fresh as a lily.
Good for you guys.
Yeah. All right. Did they play Renegade yet?
I was going to ask you, like, when do you play Renegade? Not here.
Well, unless you might. Oh, there it is.
Got him.
Good play.
Got him.
Good play.
When they?
Good play.
Was that Al?
No, they are all in on it. Is that Holcomb?
Gosh, man.
All in on it. This is again big serious here.
But dude, that's how this game's been going though all night. It's been this.
Oh, that guy didn't come down and block. That guy didn't want to block him 11.
Well, that was your boy who didn't want to catch the ball either. Right?
Was it?
I think you called him 11, yeah.
Oh, on the punt, yeah.
Come on, man.
I was taking a shot.
No.
Listen.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the ball in bounds when you throw it down the field. It's hard to throw a completed pass when it's out of bounds.
So throw the ball and then keep it in bounds is what you're saying.
For all you young, up and coming wannabe quarterbacks out there, it's really important to throw completions, to throw the ball in the field of play.
Welcome. The quarterback coaching.
Quarterback 101.
Yeah, quarterback corner with Ben Roethlisberger. Where two-time Super Bowl champion gives you quarterback advice?
Yeah.
I guess.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
I did have a good 2-minute drill for Jerome, by the way. We got to make sure we do that on Thursday.
Yes. Dude, because the offseason we were kind of sporadic. No.
How is that guy open on 3rd and forever on the sideline?
I hate to see that.
What in the world happened there?
Did he bite on something shallow? Oh, no. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't come back. Safety kept going.
Oh, my goodness. Someone didn't get enough width. What were you going to say?
No, I forgot about the 2-minute drill because we were so sporadic.
I do it, Charlie.
Dude, I love the 2-minute drill. When you came up with that, I was like, that's genius.
Yeah, I got to go with Jerome. I got a couple of good questions. Oh, it's still going. Oh, man.
We're just going to let that. Yeah.
So 7:39 left in the fourth. Steelers are still down 3. 2nd and 9. Let's see. You know what this feels like right now?
What's that?
Just feels a little bit like it's going to be Kenny Pickett time.
Hey, man.
I think he's. I think this is going to happen. They're going to. The Browns are going to end up. They may get a couple first downs, whatever, but they're going to have to punt the ball at some point. And even if they kick a field goal, Kenny's going to get the ball back, and he's going to have a chance to drive down the field and do a little bit of the Kenny magic. Get him, Alex. Ball's out. Oh, TJ's going to score. Doesn't even matter. Alex and TJ.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Hey, don't worry, Kenny.
Hey.
Don't worry.
Okay. Well, there goes that theory. Alex Highsmith with the sack fumble. TJ Watt with the touchdown. How about that? Both Alex and TJ have touchdowns tonight.
Yes. God, you love to see that.
14 points by the defense. There you go.
Alex, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. He said, ooh, didn't even get touched.
Right to him.
You ain't tagging Tej.
He scored. He knew he was going to.
Look, he said, squeak. Got him.
Wow. Good job.
Gosh, I love to see that.
Good job.
I'm telling you, man. 56. He earned every penny of that contract.
Some guys get paid and they go play. Good for you, Alex.
Gosh, I love to see that. To you, Mr. Highsmith.
Wow.
Mr. Watt.
I thought it was going to be Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
But now I got to go back out there.
Yeah.
Defense is up. That's the one bad thing about scoring on defense. You got to go right back out there.
Yeah, TJ looked like he needed a Gatorade. That's what.
By the way, Ashley said at some point tonight, she goes, Alex is such a nice guy, but he looks so mean out there.
That's probably why he's so nice, right? He just gets it all out.
Yeah. Wow, what a game. MVP, what a turn of events.
MVP.
What a...
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This has been a ridiculous game. This is like a game when you're explaining what could happen in a football game and you just needed a bunch of examples. Like, this doesn't happen.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's unbelievable. You know what else doesn't happen?
What's that?
This shirt right here.
You weren't going to give him a week off?
I gave him a week off, did I? This is Justin Bryan's shirt, our fellow friend, Irish friend who can't make the black and tan. So that's what else can't happen is Justin produce a black and tan.
Is there, I know we jokingly said this, but is there a moment where he comes on the show and has to pour a black and tan?
He'll get so nervous. He won't happen.
He'll drop the spoon,
He wouldn't do it.
I don't know, man.
He wouldn't do it. But you know how much pressure would be on him?
Yeah. I do know how much pressure.
Yes, let's. This is going to be our celebratory beer, you think?
Yeah.
The Browns haven't done anything on offense. There's no reason to think that they're going to do it now.
Listen.
No way.
I agree.
Steelers defense. Look at 4 turnovers for the Browns, 2 for the Steelers. There is no way.
The only reason I will say, like, I'm not out of the woods yet, I'm not celebrating yet, is because this is the most ridiculous game of football I've seen in a long time. Like, it's not that they'll do something, it's that something will just happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so that's my fear.
I mean, this is going to take the Steelers. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Now they're still. Oh no.
What is that? No.
Wow, that was a loss of and then a.
Yeah. Well, that was impressive.
I was going to take the Steelers to still undefeated on Monday Night Football home. All right, what is this? Yeah, this is from Santa Fe Brewing Company. So this actually came in a pack with a bunch that I think we've done some already. It's a nut brown ale. Yeah. I'm not going to like this, I don't think. I don't like brown ales. Contains no actual nuts, so that's good. It is slightly sweet, nutty flavor from the malts that we use. Will a squirrel try to steal this smooth, lightly hopped ale from you? Probably not. But just in case, hold on to your nuts. Is what it says. That's what Steelers doing right now. Very fitting, because that's what's going on in Acrisure right now. So Santa Fe Brewing Company. I would imagine out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's good. Yeah, I'm not a big brown ale fan. Yeah, it's got a little like yeah, it's not. That's actually better than most. It's not bad. Yeah, I just not my cup of tea, man. Yeah, that's okay. But it's the lingering flavor in there. You know, stays in the back of your tongue. Yeah. Okay, first down. A lot of time left, still 6 minutes. I think that he needs gas. Yeah, this is sleeping pregame. Why don't we get the color rush, man? I don't know. Steelers don't do color rush very often. No, but Monday night. Yeah, I feel like Monday nights. Do you think the Steelers will ever have like an alternate helmet? Like, we've done a yellow helmet before. Well, I saw that, yeah, but I mean outside of that, because when's the last time you guys did the yellow helmet? Oh, there you go, inaccurate pass. I think I would love to see him go with like a matte black. I would love to see that. But that shiny black is so nice. I don't know. I know, dude. But the matte, if you did the color rush, right? But yeah, only for a color rush, like a black, like matte, what the Falcons got. Black on black would be sweet, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Like everything. Like I think if you did numbered black. Yeah, dude. No, like just different tones of black. Yes. If you did, but then have a yellow grill. The yellow face mask? Yeah. That'd be probably just so distracting. Just all murdered out, just black on everything. Look at TJ and Alex are both out still. A little tired. Get some oxygen. There you go. Oh, got him. Oh, got him. Yep. He's looking to run. He's a wily one. He's got his head down. Deshaun's got his head down, trying to scramble. 5:20 left.
in the
Third
game.
down. This is a big one here. Third down and long. Here come the pass rush boys. I bet you.
Jeez.
And I'm trying to think though, if the Steelers get this ball back, they've got they're thinking we can't even give the ball back, right? We call it the 4-minute offense. Is going to run, throw maybe a pass in there, just does some. Oh, quick snap before the rush can get ready, taking a shot. I mean,
what was that?
Okay, so quarterbacking 102.
What was that?
If you want to, as a young quarterback, complete a ball, throw it inside the stadium.
He threw that to Bert.
That thing was yeah. Bert was standing behind the bench. Why didn't you catch that, Bert? What? I'm so confused by that.
He wasn't under pressure.
You are an NFL quarterback. You can't throw that ball that far out of bounds.
Was he pressured? I didn't see.
I'm so confused. I don't know. Maybe he was throwing it away. Maybe he was throwing it away. And if that's the case, I apologize and good job, because you got to make sure you throw it away, way to throw it away. All right, here it is, 4:37. This is what you want as a Steeler. You want the ball. You want to just use the rest of this clock and take a knee with 52 seconds left.
So let's do this as we got literally 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes left in this game. Overall analysis, what's been your takeaways? What did you like that you saw tonight? What do you think we still have?
Love the defense, obviously. 14 points. I mean, you get 14 points from the defense.
Yeah.
Over half your points are by the defense.
Yeah.
That's huge. You're not going to play teams every week, though, that one of these times they're going to make Kenny keep this one. You're not going to play teams every week that turn the ball over 4 times, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, we turned it over twice. We can't do that. Okay, so he's probably saying, like, let me keep it. If you don't know, he handed it off to Naj, and basically the defense is selling out on the running back. Kenny could have probably kept it and ran, but this is a really good defense. I mean, would you say that we woke up tonight on offense and are now a juggernaut? No. Yeah. But we saw some things. We saw Kenny complete that big ball down the middle. We saw Warren running the ball really well.
Here he
goes again.
Man, first down. Dude, he cuts quick, man.
You see him running hard. I saw Naj get a couple nice runs tonight. George Pickens is starting to do something pretty special. I'd be happy. I'd be relatively happy with the line. I thought Dan Moore did well tonight, and not seeing everybody else, but in terms of like really watching them. So I think there's definitely some feel good coming out of this thing, especially if you find a way to hold on and get this win.
Yeah, it would be nice to walk out with a win, man. Again, I'm still probably holding out to see like the identity of
run this ball, right?
Of the offense for sure.
Okay. Wait a second. I'm so confused by that play. That's what I assume they're trying to trick him. They literally just put a stat up. Look at that fan. That fan's hilarious.
That's how I feel.
They literally just put a stat up that said like Kenny Pickett on 3rd and 4th and 1 is like 11 for 11. How did they know he was going to run the ball?
Yeah, I don't know.
I assume they thought he was going to. Like, I know I called that. I kind of said like one of these times Kenny's going to keep it. That wasn't the way I was thinking about keeping it, though.
That side collapsed pretty quick, too.
All right, well, it's 4th and 4.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes to go.
Momentum shifted. This guy's yelling. He seems very excited.
All right, Presley, what kind of punt you gonna? I see you, Coach Sully. I told him the other night, I said, Coach, I shout you out a lot of episodes. He goes, you do? I said, you don't watch the show?
You don't watch the show, Coach?
Come on, Coach Sully, why don't you watch the show? If you don't watch the show, Coach Sully, I'm going to jiu-jitsu you. He's like a black belt jiu-jitsu.
Is he really?
Yeah. You don't do that, I'm going to send one of these jiu-jitsu UFC guys into the office and jump on you.
Right.
There you go. Monday Night Football, 52 wins, 20 straight home wins.
Jeez.
All right, Presley, come on, baby. Got to have it going here. Boom. That looked like a boomer. Is he going to catch it this time? He did. Hey, well done, sir. All right, 2:55. Big drive.
How far they got to go? Hey, this, you know what? As they're walking out, it seems like it's going to be a big drive.
Big drive here.
19 to 35, 205 yards. TD and a pick. That's the
But here's the thing. You've got, where's your time? They only have one timeout, too. You got one timeout, you got two. That's forever time. 3 minutes with a 2 minute and a timeout. It's forever.
I'm just going to add an asterisk. Yes, for you. It is
like you're thinking I might get another series.
You're like, man, I might get a couple of these touchdowns in 3 minutes.
But so I guess my point in saying that is that's a false start.
Got him.
Yeah, they got him. There you go. That's what you need right there. That's a great way to start a drive. My point in saying that is you don't have to just come out throwing it down the field every time. Like you can throw a screen, you can throw a draw in there, you can run the ball, you can do different things right here. Obviously, you're going down 1st and 15 now, but
that was a big boy.
That was on the big guy.
He rookie.
He knew 90. He knew TJ was coming. That's what TJ does to people.
I'm telling you right now.
I think at one point TJ said something. I even flinched.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's like, we had plenty of false starts on that episode.
Yeah. Go back to the same play.
There you go.
See, they're chipping TJ. Give him a little help.
Yeah.
There's your check down. But see, you can't. See, you don't want that. You don't want to give up that 8 yards on first and get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Nice black and tan would be good right now, huh, Justin?
What if you have one and you actually love it and you're like, this is my new drink, but I can only drink it
only from Justin? Then I'd only ever get one every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 8. 2:49 left.
Eternity. What's the camera work here?
Listen, I'm not a professional.
What was that?
I'm not a professional camera
How
person.
do we see him catch a snap and next thing you know the ball's in the receiver's hands? Like what?
You should have just went to commercial. It would have been better than that. I don't know. He gave him the first? Oh, that's right. We couldn't see it.
That was awful. 4-letter sports channel.
Yeah. They're probably new at covering sports.
And I felt see, this is what you don't want to just be that defense though that just sits back and
gives them the
you don't give up to you don't sit there and say this used to drive me nuts when you have a lead and the defense is like just don't give up the big play. No,
you
a bunch of 5-yarders and 10-yarders are big plays too,
and it eats up the clock.
10 completions of 5 yards is just as good as 1 of 50. Here comes a blitz. Oh, he's gonna run it. He's dangerous running. Oh, good play by 54. Right now, I'm trying to get one. I'm faking one play right now. Trying to get him jump off sides.
Right.
All right, 2-minute warning.
They're just waiting.
No, they're just that's smart. Don't rush. Don't do anything stupid. You got plenty of time. You got one timeout, 2 minutes. Sean, he's been sucking air a little bit tonight.
He's been running. Yeah, he was running around, bro.
It's not even that hot out there, is it?
So he's getting chased by 56 and 90.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, TJ too, man. Well, TJ's been.
I mean, they're going. But when you're a D lineman,
he been going, dude.
You're rushing and the offensive linemen are leaning on you.
What is it? I don't know if you've ever had to do this, but what is it like home opener and then your second game week 2 being Monday night? So we've talked a little bit about primetime games having a certain level of pressure just because everybody's watching it. Home opener against what could be one of the greatest teams in the league, and then the next week you have to bounce back as a division rival. And on Monday night. What level of pressure do you think does that create?
I would love it. I would love to come back. I mean, to be at home 2 in a row to start the season.
Yeah.
You're thinking, okay, worst case, we're going 1-2 or 1-1. Worst case. Because you're at home and you play the Niners, you're like, okay, I'm coming back thinking like Monday Night Football, this is us. They're not coming in here and doing that. So I think they love it, but the Browns are I mean, they're playing for uncharted territory for them. They haven't been 2-0 in 30 years.
That's because you've been there for 20 of them.
I mean, I get it, but still. 30 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is a big game for both teams.
You prefer that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like there's, we would talk about it in the locker room when I would talk to the guys. These moments right here, you know that all your peers are watching. You know everybody you went to school with is watching. You know all the teachers, all the people that doubted you, people that loved you. Everybody's watching this game. Mm-hmm. We're watching it.
Yep.
And so it's like, as compared to a 1 o'clock on Sunday when, you know, okay, your family and loved ones and friends are watching. Like, everybody's watching this game. Go out and perform like you want to show the rest of the world what we have and what we're doing. And so, you know, is there less pressure at a 1 o'clock game? Probably. If you go out and stink on 1 o'clock on Sunday, a lot of people might not see it. Oh, they lost. They're not. Look, you stink here.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. Yeah. Same, and the flip side too. If you go play great on a 1 o'clock game, they might not know about it. You go play great on Monday Night Football.
It's everyone.
Huge. Huge.
Is that something that was just like in you? Do you think that's a generational thing? Do you think that's still in the young cats? They like these games. Like
I think guys. I mean,
especially because there's more of them.
It used to just be like, I think when I was growing up, when I was like a young pup, like my kid's age, like the only game you ever had was Monday. I mean, there was Sunday. Oh, got him.
Come on.
Oh, you can't miss him. 37.
Jeez.
You know, it was like Monday Night Football. I know there was Sunday Night Football too, but like Monday Night Football was it. There was no Thursday night and all this. I mean, it was Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. It's like when I asked the 2 minute, I asked Sunday night or Monday night. Everybody says Monday Night Football.
I mean, it's iconic.
It's the only game on. Sunday Night Football is cool because you're the night game, but there are also a bunch of other games on before you.
Yeah.
This is a big one, 3rd and 7, because now you're getting to the point where it's if you don't, you won't get the ball back for sure, because the Steelers can eat this the rest of the way now.
Yeah. This is it.
Got him. Oh my goodness! Don't you? Oh, Deshaun, there's 37 bouncing back.
Yep. Redemption.
That's really bad, but Deshaun, you got to either throw it. You got to have your head up. Your head has to be up. 6 sacks by the Steelers. Well done.
Yeah, that is wild.
You've got to have your head up when you escape to either throw it away or throw it.
Listen, I empathize with him, man. I wouldn't even be thinking about that if I had TJ Watt chasing me.
I think, the thing, I feel like Deshaun, like he used to be a dynamic runner. I'm going to say he's not a dynamic runner, but like right here, I'd be thinking like that guy came like a...
Yeah, he was quick.
4th and 10. They bring in the house. No, they're going to drop it. They're not going to bring the house. They're faking it, dropping out. Help on TJ. Yep. And drop out. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was a pass interference. Game time.
Come on now.
Joey Porter Jr. on him? Is that who it was? It looked like he pulled him. I thought for sure the flag was coming out.
God.
Oh, good old Browns. It was JPJ. Wow.
What a win.
Wow. That Browns fan is devastated there.
Look at my man's on the left. You see him?
I'll see it again.
Ooh, we might have got away with that.
I think we got away with one there.
I think that was just an uncatchable ball.
Oh, that's
because he catches that.
Side judge number 7. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work, side judge number 7.
We might have got away with a little something.
Well, 1-1.
Hey.
1-1.
I'll take it, man.
Hey, you'll take them any way you can get them.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. Undefeated on Monday night.
Monday night.
Belong to the Steelers.
26-22.
Never change. Hey, Cleveland.
That should just be the exit. I'm not even plugging anything else. Some things never change.
I think we got the jersey pretty good there.
Yeah. But look,
you think they'll be talking about this at all?
Yeah, right. But I mean, that's an uncatchable ball. Right. So does that still matter? Does that penalty still matter if it's like?
No, it shouldn't.
I mean, it's behind George.
I know, but it's a back shoulder ball.
So if he turns,
his foot in the ground,
and catches it, he's out of bounds catching it.
He's got everything. I don't know. I think he's got a chance. Yeah.
That angle,
I don't know. Listen.
Whatever. We'll take it. You can't.
Congratulations.
Can't challenge it now.
All right.
Yeah. Well, hey man, if you guys have made it this far, thanks for riding along with us, watching this game with us. We will be celebrating the Steelers win. We're going into week 3 next week. Having some exciting episodes coming. And like I said earlier at the beginning of this episode, the cookbook will be back in stock soon, probably within the next week. So we will
bring
let
them
you
over
guys
when
know.
You get them so I can sign some more.
Yeah. We'll do that. And we'll let you know Always, if you have not already or are not already, go ahead and follow at Footballin with Ben on Instagram. I'll post there as well. Let you guys know when the cookbook's back in stock, exclusive deals, beer list, merch, all that kind of stuff. So appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week.
Congratulations, Steelers.